This here is Shin Sonic, a creepypasta of the evil version of Sonic, and you must have already seen drawings of him, videos, even I have already recreated him inside Minecraft, but today I will make the scene of Shin Sonic, but in real life. The YouTuber Horror Skunks makes videos with these monsters in their realistic version, so we are going to recreate this video of his here in Minecraft. Watching the video, I realized that the scenario part won't be too difficult since Horror Skunks recorded all the scenes in front of a building. I started by building it as if it were a supermarket parking lot, with the streets and lots of trees around. Then I took a ready-made Walmart building that I found on the internet to be in the background. And literally the scenario is ready. With the scenario ready now, we are going to divide all the parts of the video into scenes. Starting with Shin Sonic spitting out a smaller golden Shin Sonic, which I think is his son. Then 3 people come by car and start mocking the smaller Shin Sonic. They even kick him. Shin Sonic gets very angry and, as a form of revenge, grabs one of the guys who was mocking him and swallows him. Horror Skunks also gets angry. He takes a knife and threatens his son, literally eliminating him. And finally, Shin Sonic gets sad and finishes off Horror Skunks and his friend at the speed of light. As I explained, the first thing that appears is Shin Sonic. Here I have some Shin Sonics and Sonics that I made in a past video on the channel. But the one I'm actually going to use is this one. I also created this other golden version of him, which will be a bit smaller. I'm going to go into the BBS mod here. And while you guys are already used to this part, I always create a camera, position it where I want. In this case, Sonic will stay there, going there over time. And I add our replay, which in this case will be Sonic, Shin Sonic. Well, he's supposed to be a bit bigger than this, obviously. So I can go here, transform. And if I create a keyframe, I can literally increase his scale to whatever size I want. So to record the camera there, I will just walk a little forward. And done. We stop recording. And here on the camera, look, he walked forward. In this part, he will be here, leaning on the fence, kind of holding on, so I'm going to make his position here. And separately, I will add one of these Shin Sonics, which in this case is his smaller version, but golden. I will press record here, and I will wait for Sonic to move there correctly, which is where I placed him. He will lower here, spin, and then when he turns his head, look, I kind of spit myself out here. That's the scene where the golden Shin Sonic is being spit out. Then I stop recording, and in the scene itself, it will look weird. Because look, I appear flying there. And we don't want that because it's only after he enters the mouth. I enter the mouth and I can come here and shrink him to 0 size, which means that before that, he is invisible. And then he spits him out of his mouth. Look, perfect. Now I just needed to do some details in the character animation as if he had fallen here on the ground. And the first part of the scene is done. In the case of scene 2, a car will come here, which is Horror Skunk's car, and they will mock the golden Shin Sonic. This is the original scene from Horror Skunks in real life, and this is how mine turned out in Minecraft. I'll leave some spoilers for you, but now that the first one is done, let's move on to the second. And okay, now in scene 2, 3 characters and a car appear. I'm gonna add them here. And in this case, the characters I will leave like this, with a default test skin for now, which I will later replace with my skin and my friend's skins. I have here the 3D model of the car. It was the closest thing to a Tesla that I found. And I will add the 3 characters here sitting in the seats. Here the other one too. And the last one, okay, position there. Perfect. Now I come here, make the scene with the car moving a little ahead. Cut. The camera will stay around here in this part. And this is where the mini golden Shin Sonic will be. I will already leave him positioned here, right? Because there's no reason for him to move. So there's not much reason to change him. When the car approaches, look, now I just need to make the scene with each of them getting out of the car and walking towards the mini golden Shin Sonic. The second one here too, okay? And the third one. Okay, perfect. In this part here, I will create a camera looking upwards. You will understand why. I have to position each character looking at Shin Sonic because they will laugh at him. In this case, the baby Shin Sonic. And since he is a small child, they look down at him. I will just animate each of them looking down, pointing at him, and laughing. This one here has his arms crossed, so we can cross his arms here, leave it here, and here, okay? Leave him with his arms crossed. They still don't have the right skin, but later I will change the skin. Okay? And then there will be a moment where this one will kick him. Here on the camera, it won't show. Look, the distance of the kick is here, and Shin Sonic is here. But the camera itself will be zoomed in very close to the foot, so it won't even appear. It will just show him sad. Then a little further ahead in the scene, we cut, divide it, and make Shin Sonic tapes fall here on the ground. Look, we can create a pose for him, like here, opening his mouth, lifting his head, raising his arms too. I made the final animation adjustments, and it's done. Showing you the original so you can compare. Also with mine, in this part where they kind of mock Shin Sonic and kick him. And now the next one will be the original Shin Sonic, the blue one, getting really angry. Well, while the 3 of them them are mocking down here, I will continue the scene up here. Shin Sonic will see everything from above the roof while they are mocking his son. I just need to make him a little bigger, obviously, and in the camera, it will be shot from below. I will position him to make it look like he is crouching up there on the building's rooftop, and he's watching everything from up there, okay? Since he's getting angry about them mocking, he will grab one of these characters, in this case, this one here, which I will add later. To do this, it happens really fast. I have to make him disappear from the scene. To pretend that he kind of teleported, right? He used his super speed. Here in the scene itself, I just need to make him disappear. And then I come here and make this character disappear. Just shrink him like this, look, gone, no one will even notice. And now I need to go into Sonic's 3D mode and add the character inside his mouth. Look, in this case, I have to make him really small because since Sonic is giant, no one will even notice. Like this, perfect. We just slightly enlarge his mouth here, look. Position him here, place his body, lift his arms like this. And then I animated the character inside Shin Sonic's mouth to make it look as close to the video as possible. And I think if I lift him a little more over here, it will look good, okay? And the two characters that are here will be worried about where he went, but he's inside his mouth. This one too. Looks over here, looks over there, and sees him in there. Okay, now he will grab Chain Sonic's son and threaten him with a knife. But that will already be scene 4 because we just finished scene 3. I'll also leave a spoiler for you to see what it looks like compared to the original scene. I think it's turning out really cool. Only 2 more scenes left, and now it's the one I mentioned where he's holding the knife with Shin Sonic's son, right? I'm going to add a character here, and I'll already set up the pose with the knife in his hand. Look, let me place the knife in his left arm. Obviously, it needs to be a little smaller, right? It's too big right now. Just position it neatly here, look, like this. Perfect, okay? And I'll also take the opportunity to add Shin Sonic here, trapped in the other arm, because he will be holding him with this other arm. He is a bit smaller. I think this size will do. Put him here. I'll leave the entire pose correct so I don't have to animate it later. There, perfect. And then I spent more time animating. Look, I think this will look cool. Look, place it here like this and leave the knife more or less here. Okay, looks cool, looks cool. Look, the position is perfect. Now we just need to go here and start recording with him. No, not with the blue one there, recording with him. While Shin Sonic is up there, I'm here, look, holding his son, and this here will be my friend who will just be waiting next to me, but actually he will end up in trouble, because while I'm holding Shin Sonic's son here, I'll go back up. Now we can already remove him from his mouth. He won't be needed anymore, and Shin Sonic will reach his hand forward, move a little further forward. I need to try to hide his legs a bit. I think I can make him a little bigger, at least just for this part, and he will slap that guy over there. Look, one thing you can notice is that his hand isn't long enough to reach over there, but what we can do is this. Look, move it forward and stretch his hand until it gets there. The camera won't show this part, so basically it will just show him getting crushed, so no problem. We place it there, look, we can even shrink it a bit, move forward a bit, and here, look, crush him. Okay, in this part where he got crushed, I need to take this character's animation and make it look like he was actually crushed. Like this, look, I need to adjust his arm position, reset his arms back to normal. He will be completely slumped. Like this, look, no problem. Spread his legs here, spread his legs there, and he will just be looking straight ahead, kind of pleading with his friend not to do anything, because if he does, Shin Sonic will crush him too. Why is he walking there? He should stay still. Hold on. I had placed a keyframe where he was walking by mistake. Okay, now it's correct. But in this case, he is really angry. And even so, he eliminates Shin Sonic. We just take him here, look, his model, and place him lying on the ground. And perfect. Now that Shin Sonic is kind of dead, right? That concludes scene 4. Also complete. This one had the most animation. I'll let it play for you. I had to make him hold the sun, the knife, and everything else. And now, finally, scene 5, which will be Shin Sonic's revenge, running super fast towards the 2 over there. I'll come here and separate it into a new scene to make it easier, because there was already too much happening in a single scene. I think it's better if we place each character separately here. Look, the yellow one, the pink one, and perfect. I'll also place the golden Shin Sonic dead on the ground, right? Since he was killed. Perfect. Place him here. Shrink him a little, like this. And now the giant Shin Sonic that was up there, I'll place him here again. Wait, place him there. I will literally make him pass by super fast. Like this, look, he was up there, and 2 seconds later, he's gone. And the same thing with these characters here, look. Shin Sonic is here, 2 seconds later, he moves over here, really far. Making this motion, look, if I animate it, look, past, actually I think it's not fast enough. You can still see him, I think I can make it even faster. Set it like this, look, see how it looks? Yeah, I think this looks better. It moves really fast like this, look, past. The camera won't show that he stopped back there, okay? Let me zoom the camera in on the 2. Zoom in, and when he passes by, which is in a millisecond, it will only show like his foot. He's stepping on the sun, but it's fine. When he passes by, we remove the characters from there. Remove this one, grab here, remove them too. Let's see how it looks. Passed, removed. Yeah, I think it turned out cool. And in the end, the guys who were mocking Shin Sonic's son, nothing was left of them. Literally nothing. Perfect. Now here's the final result of the Shin Sonic scenes, but in real life.
What are you? Who learned you walking, man? I am ugly every day. What? At the sky? Guy? What are you?